Keith Jones will make this presentation as well.
Tonight, the Garden Grove City Council presents this monthly's Business Spotlight, highlighting the accomplishments of local business professionals. This evening, the spotlight shines on one of the city's most popular local restaurants. Would Luis de Soto, owner and proprietor of Casa de Soto Mexican Restaurant, please come forward? Casa de Soto has been a fixture in the Garden Grove community for 37 years. Luis's parents, Tony and Carol, began developing the recipes and menu at their two previous restaurants, Conacay Mexicana at Beach and Lamson, and the Hailai Mexican restaurant on Chapman, west of Harbor. Tony had an engineering background and designed the building that stands at 8562 Garden Grove Boulevard and built it from the ground up. Tony was a fixture at Casa de Soto until his sudden passing while on vacation in his native Spain in 1998. At that time, his son, Luis, stepped up to the plate and began managing the business in order to honor his father's legacy. Many of the restaurant's 13 employees have been there since the restaurant opened in 1973. Three of the four servers are brothers, and the other server, and the other server is their brother-in-law. Luis's mother, Carol, still helps out in the restaurant every once in a while. The regulars at Casa de Soto range from guests who used to frequent the Conacay or Hailai, along with the second and third generation family members, many who now show their children baseball and soccer pictures of mommy or daddy hanging in the lobby. Neighbors and locals have recently begun to call Casa or CDS their favorite Mexican restaurant. The mission statement of Casa de Soto is quite simple: sell tacos. The restaurant is known for their famous margaritas and popular food items like chili rellenos, chili verde, and the weekend editions of carnitas and pozole. The popular lunch special includes one entree and a generous portion of chips and salsa, beans, and rice. This will set you back a whopping $6.25.
With tax.
Which includes tax. You can relax and enjoy dinner in the lounge, which is a cozy room with rounded booths, or eat in the family room, which is the central dining area that can accommodate groups up to 8 people. Casa de Soto also has a banquet room with flexible seating from groups ranging in size from 4 to 50 guests. When asked what the most interesting thing about owning a restaurant was, Luis laughed and replied, "It owns me." The restaurant is open daily from 11:30 a.m. to 9 p.m., Luis' last day off was April 20th. He enjoyed that day at the Long Beach Grand Prix. At this time, the Mayor and City Council would like to present Luis de Soto of Casa de Soto Restaurant with a certificate of recognition and a gift as the July Business Spotlight honoree. Garden Grove salutes you as an outstanding business owner in the community.
You know, most of what was said is encapsulated in a resolution here, but there's one thing I do want to read. It says, whereas for nearly 4 decades, maybe 40, if you might be there that long. For nearly 4 decades, Casa de Soto has been a priceless pearl in a sea of restaurants on Garden Grove Boulevard that represent an important part of the economic, demographic, and cultural makeup of Garden Grove. And you know me, I've been eating here since 1973, so if you haven't been, what's the address?
8562.
8562
8562.
Garden Grove Boulevard?
Garden Grove Boulevard.
Okay.
Between Newland and Dale.
Okay, now I'm going to give you, I want you to come up, we'll shake hands, take a picture, I'll give you these awards, then you can spend a few moments up there, and you can give us the address 2 or 3 more times if you want.
And the website.
Come on up here. I'll let you shake hands with everybody. But hey, thanks for being out that many years, and you'll be that many more. Sure.
Congrats. Yeah. And the World Cup, too. World Cup. Yeah. It's a heck of a week for the Soto family.
Okay. And if you turn around, we'll take a picture, if you can get comfortable with that. Okay.
1, 2, 3. One more. 1, 2, 3. Thank you.
Okay, you'd like to say a few words? And you'll probably end it with "Go Ducks."
This week, that'll be Viva España.
There you go. All right.
Okay. Well, I consider myself more of a caretaker than an owner. And when my dad passed away 12 years ago, didn't make any decisions really quick, too emotional. But between there being enough public desire for our brand of tacos and chile rellenos and our staff being there forever, pretty easy decision to stay. I'd like to, this is an honor, but it's not for me. I accept it in the memory of my father, Tony, on behalf of my mother, Carol, my brothers, Pepe and Andy. Most importantly, my phenomenal staff. You mentioned a few. I'd like to mention them all by name because they deserve it. Many know them. They know Jesse, Alfonso, Antonio, Jose, and Fernando are my servers and my front people. I get by with 3 bussers. I got Joaquin, Martha, and Alberto. And in the back, we do everything with only 4 guys. We got Fidel Salvador is my head cook, and Gumaro and Ismael are my other cooks. So without them, they're the ones that really keep it going. I'm sort of a caretaker and just keep them pointed in the right direction. Things are a little easier today than they were even 12 years ago. My dad didn't have the benefit of something like CasaDeSoto.com. You ask the address, CasaDeSoto.com, go. You got a map, you got the menu, you can meet there.
Did you say CasaDeSoto.com?
CasaDeSoto.com.
Oh, okay.
CasaDeSoto.com, right there. We've got the banquet room. If you got groups of 8, 20, 40 people, place to do it. We got a lot of people. They do all of their birthday parties there, and I guess as long as there's an appetite, we'll keep selling tacos. Thank you very much.
Well, let me ask you one question. Now, you don't keep your employees very long. How long have some of your employees been there?
Let's see. The head cook has been there more than 30, 32, I believe. Jesse's been there more than 30. Fidel has been there more than 30. The new guy is the busboy, one of the busboys, Alberto. I believe he's around 8 years, but we're breaking
Newcomer,
him in.
huh?
Yeah. Yeah. So they're obviously phenomenal. It gives me the opportunity to sneak down and get awards which are rightfully theirs. But it's been a pleasure and really appreciate it.
And what's the address again?
8562. South side of Garden Grove Boulevard between Dale and Newland, or if you're not familiar, between Beach and Magnolia.
And you can find that on the computer?
On CasaDeSoto.com.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I think I have a couple of consent items. I'm going to go ahead and pull them forward now. 6B and 6C.